Okay, cheers, carnivores. Oops, let me see what's in here. Oops, it's not gonna. It's coffee late at night. We are on an experimental journey of because I seem to have undiagnosed because I don't do doctors, I don't do stuff. I'm just grateful to them for emergencies, but I don't do doctors. Not unless I can. Yeah. Anyway, so undiagnosed ADHD symptoms. Um, one of my rider's moms explained to me that coffee can be a stimulant, but it can also be a calmant. Is that the right word? I don't think so. A calmant. So I wasn't drinking. I'm still drinking coffee on Carnivore. Yes, I'm one of those. Um, I drink coffee in the morning, and then the last cup of coffee would have been at 12 noon. Excuse me. The last cup of coffee would have been at 12 noon, and then I wouldn't have coffee again because it would affect your sleep, is what I'd learned now. And this is true if your body reacts to coffee as a stimulant. If your body reacts to coffee as a calmant, because I was getting home, this was very interesting. Getting home and I wanted to edit my horse videos, my horses channel. And I was too tired. I could not edit videos when I got home. I would just kiss out in the chair like an old lady. My head would go back, my mouth would go open. I wouldn't be able to do anything. Or I'd go and get on the bed in the winter. I'd get into bed and fall asleep for an hour and then wake up and for another 2 hours and then go back to bed. Then she suggested that, well, she didn't suggest it. I listened to her talking and I made the decision to rather drink coffee, have a cup of coffee when I got home, and then see what happens to my sleep. And you got to be surprised. You got to be surprised. It's not what you're thinking. I did not struggle to sleep. I fall asleep easily. I sleep deeply. I sleep better after a cup of coffee than what I was without the coffee. Now, it doesn't make any logical sense. So, here's to coffee at night. I can edit videos, I can be awake, I can do mending, I can fix horses' fly masks, I can make notes, I can watch YouTube channel, something that I want to watch that I need to watch. I'm doing a lot of studies about horses' feet because I'm having to trim my mare's feet myself because she won't let anybody else pick up her feet. She's being very difficult. So she had laminitis, which is inflammation of her hoof, of the hoof. Give it at that. And then also doing the boy horses, the geldings, I'm also doing his feet. Now, 64-year-old learning to trim horses' feet would not have been able to do this if it was not for the carnivore diet that has made me so much stronger and healthier and fitter and muscles and my brain sharper. So yes, I've been studying a lot about hooves, and I'm now able to, with a cup of coffee, it keeps me awake. I can study at night, not only in the mornings. Whereas before I was only able to study in the mornings, and then like at lunchtime maybe a little bit, but I would panic because my day was very busy, and now I can study at night. Oh, how awesome is that? And this is just from having a cup of really strong with salt, and I put bicarb in my coffee as well for the flavor. Don't know how bad that is. I must just go and research that. But anyway, I like it. And butter. Yep. Yeah, so it doesn't hype me up. It doesn't keep me awake. It actually just keeps my mind clear. And I'm able to do work at night when I get home. Yeah, that's the other positive. Yeah, let's not talk about it. So I have gained weight after the carb adding of the cheese and the cream and milk. I'm not having that much milk. I'm not drinking cocoa that much. I don't really know. I haven't really had much cocoa, maybe 1 cup over the last 5 days, so that's okay. I did buy cream now as well, and I thickened it and added it to the top of my cocoa. And then I was like, oh, let's just eat the cream without the cocoa. So I just ate cream out of yum, yum, yum. So I'm not panicking about that. I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to do this because it's winter and I'm really struggling. Didn't want to get depressed and lose my whole motivation to stay on the carnivore diet completely. So yes, I haven't had any chocolate since the last time. What else? Yeah. I'm 62 kgs, fully kitted up. So obviously it's about 61. So it's not too serious. As long as it's not going to go to 63 or whatever kilograms. My skipping's increased. I haven't sprinted much. Why? I don't know. I do find it difficult to get a rhythm going. We had a family crisis this last week. So spent from Monday to Thursday with my mom in the hospital and stuff like that. Yep. Okay. But she's home. She's well. Vitamin B12 shortage gave her a stroke-like episode. And the doctors want to put her onto cholesterol lowering medication and blood pressure lowering medication. They need to understand it's vitamin B12 deficiency. That's what made her have those symptoms. Don't have my glasses on, so I'm having to squint at myself to see myself. It's very interesting to film yourself. Oh, what's very interesting, we have to go back to my first video I made with a green, very similar design as this, a green jacket that I got from my aunt. Yeah. And my video that I did, I was so self-aware, so shy. So I would think I was sitting in the jacket like this, but it's green jacket. So it's about a year that I've been doing the carnivore videos. Really? Because that would have been winter. So I have to go back and check when did I start the carnivore videos. But this is brilliant. I mean, I get so comfortable just watching myself speak now. It's very, very interesting. I love the carnivore. It hasn't just healed my body, and my body's still healing. There's still issues that need to be resolved. But what's happened is my confidence, my love of self. Wow, my happiness. Yes. Okay. All good. Cheers.